We've taken the Almighty's blessings. May I now call upon Chairperson, KIIT International School, Dr. Mona Lisa Bal, for the welcome address.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, members on the dais. As we set ourselves up for the 9th MUN, Chapter 9 of the KIITIS month, I have the honor of welcoming His Excellency, Governor of Odisha, Professor Ganeshi Lal ji. Professor Ganeshi Lal ji was born in Sirsa, Haryana, and holds a degree in English honors. He further went on to gain a postgraduate in mathematics. He was a brilliant student and stood first class first in FA, BA, MA, and has a gold medalist. It's an added joy for us to have an academician of such a great repute who has a special connection with educational endeavors. As the head of the state of Odisha, he has earned a place in people's heart with not just with his erudition, but with his innate warmth, simplicity, and humility. Your presence will inspire young minds, sir, as much as your thoughts. I welcome you, His Excellency Governor of Odisha, Professor Ganeshi Lal, to KIIT International School, MUN, Chapter 9. We have with us this morning Ms. Abha Mishra, Head of UNDP, Odisha Chapter. Welcome you, Madam, to KIIT International School, and as we look forward to a sustained, meaningful association with you, here I must tell that we are really fortunate to have the support of UN in all our efforts. And it has helped us to crystallize our vision when it comes to inclusive environment in the school community and also deeper thought in the local and the global world outside. Welcome you, Madam Mishra, to KIITIS MUN 2022, Chapter 9. We have with us our Honorable Founder, Dr. Samanta, Member of Parliament, who has been our beacon light when it comes to humanitarian issues. As the embodiment of be the person what you believe in adage, his presence has created an aura of empathy and humility when it comes amongst all the stakeholders. KIITIS is the essence of humanizing them, those the world has considered to be dispensable in the modern world. SDGs 1, 2, 10, 4, and 12, 16 find their ideal expression in KIIT and KIITIS. Welcome you, sir, to the 9th KIITIS month 2022. I welcome delegates, EB, students all across Odisha and outside. We have about 700 registration this time. It's a huge number, and our theme is Refugee Challenge. More than millions of people, I believe, are forced out of their countries due to violence, persecution, and conflict. And I'm sure you'll agree with me if I say today that young minds play a very crucial, important, and critical role when it comes to finding ways to make these people thrive and not just survive. Like you, children have been forced out of their homes, out of their countries, and live as persona non grata, whereas they have all the right to live a childhood, pursue their dreams in a respectful, empathy, and warm environment. If you go back 1.5 years, we were going through a pandemic where you had all the support, I believe, but most of you found yourself in quandary quiet. Imagine what the refugees go through or must have gone through. And I watched this series called Stateless on Netflix, and it just shook me up. Well, because it's just a reflection of reality on celluloid, which can shake us up. What about reality? I hope all of you can debate this issue this month and find it in your heart, in your resolution, at least, if not in reality, in your thoughts and in your love. Give them their identity and give them their childhood. Once again, a warm welcome to MUN 2022 delegates. I wish you all the very best, and I'm sure this MUN is going to be a MUN to remember and cherish. Good luck and be the best that you can be. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. I now call upon the Secretary General and Deputy Secretary General of the 9th edition of KIIT International Model United Nation, Ms. Navya Gharai and Samadrita Banerjee, for a few words. Over to you.
Atmanamokshartham Jagadhitaya cha.
Salvation of the individual, well-being of the world.
A warm welcome to His Excellency, the Governor of Odisha, Professor Ganesi Lal, our esteemed founder, Professor Dr. Achyuta Samanta, the UNDP Head of Office Odisha, Ms. Abha Mishra, honorable guests, dignitaries, and the enlightened delegates who have graced us with their presence.
I am Navya Gharai, the Secretary General of the KIITIS MUN 2022.
And I am Samadrita Banerjee, the Deputy Secretary General of the conference. With over 700 delegates coming from across the state, it is surreal to witness the pride of KIIT International School manifesting itself.
With less than a month's preparation, this project would not have been possible without the sheer industry and perseverance of the organizing committee and the school administration, which had extended its utmost cooperation and had given us the opportunity to take on such an immense responsibility.
Equally important are the teachers and the volunteers who have joined us today and are playing an indispensable role in effectively executing this vision.
But above all, it's the delegates who embody the true spirit of the conference, and we are delighted to be honored with your proactive participation.
Taking it another step towards affirming its strong commitment to human rights and social justice, the conference, in collaboration with United Nations Information Center for India and Bhutan, has accepted the MUN Refugee Challenge and has extended its support to United Nations High Commission for Refugees.
We believe that the true purpose of an endeavor is not realized until it makes a constructive impact on the community. This being the 9th KIITIS MUN, it has set a paradigm which is sure to be continued in the following editions for years to come.
In the times to come, may the world witness the rise of a generation of young leaders from the premises of KIIT International School.
Thank you.
Thank you. May I now call upon Head of Office Odisha, UNDP, Ms. Abha Mishra, for a few words. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, and a very warm way. Good morning to all of you. Honorable Governor, Shri Ganesi Lalji, Chair Samantaji, and all the dignitaries in the room, and all the students. I'm very happy to be a part of this assembly in the 9th edition. And as we all know, and I'm sure you are going to debate about it for the next 1 month, the UN, with all its small agencies, work collectively for people, prosperity, planet. And within that, the topic which has been selected, the refugees, is one very, very important. One of the things which I would request all of you is to think beyond the geographical boundaries, because refugees are being created differently also. One of the emerging refugees are going to be the climate change refugees. So that would be one of the things which is very, very important. And if you look at the state of Orissa, where today we are all sitting here, is going through a flood-like situation, which is under control, but we do not know what is going to happen tomorrow. UN, with its all bodies, are talking about a holistic development with a whole government approach. And that is one of the reasons we are talking about bringing people together, people being at the center of all our development. And along with that, the taking care of the planet. You are the future. Any changes which is going to come here, be it for the development or the growth, you are the people who would eat the fruits. It could be bad or good. It's all up to you. And I congratulate each one of you for being here today, and enjoy yourself. Learn more about what is being taught together. Look at the sustainable development, 17 sustainable development goals. Look at the targets which have been fixed for each of the goals. Work towards it and come up with solutions which could support the state and the central governments to revise how they do development and growth. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for your enriching words. May I now call upon our revered founder KIIT and KIIS, Professor Achyuta Samanta, for a few words. Sir, please.
So good morning, everybody present here. On the occasion of this inaugural session of this 9th Model United Nations at KIIT International School campus, we are very much happy and honored we have with us His Excellency Honorable Governor of Odisha, respected Professor Sri Ganeshi Lalji. Similarly, we have with us our guest of eminence, respected Madam Abha Misra, State Head UNDP, also on the dais, our Chairperson of KIIT International School, Dr. Mona Lisa Ball, and Principal of KIIT International School, Dr. Sanjay Shuar. I am happy that respected Manish ji, proud son of proud father of Honorable Governor, present on the audience side, all the other respected invited guests, speakers, and particularly judges for this Model United Nations, and also the teachers from the different schools, and particularly our own teachers from this KIIT International School and staffs, and particularly most lovable, beautiful children present here participating from the different schools of the state, and respected press persons both from electronic print media and my own lovable KIITians of this KIIT International Schools. Today we are very much happy that we are inaugurating this 9th Model United Nations at KIIT International School campus, but we are more happy that our Honorable Chief Guest to grace this occasion is no other than our Honorable Governor of the state, Professor Ganeshi Lalji. As you are all the children from the different prestigious schools present here, though His Excellency has been already welcomed by the Chairperson, Dr. Mona Lisa Ball, still as a founder of KIIT and KIIS, KIIT International School, it's my great pleasure to speak a few words about His Excellency for your inspiration, not for our inspiration. We have been always coming across with His Excellency. For your inspiration, you should know a little bit more about His Excellency. No doubt, Professor Ganeshi Lalji is a person who marries science and arts and produces thoughtful initiative and also imaginative things. He has become people's governor because of his approachability and love for the common man and working as a common man. Similarly, you will be happy to know that he has won heart of all citizens of Odisha, always smiling and also warm of hearts. He has been a charismatic thought leader, brilliant orator, and inspiration for all of us. He is an extremely talented person, Professor Ganeshi Lalji, who holds a degree in English honors. Further, he went on to gain a postgraduate degree in mathematics. And he has become professor in teaching line for more than 2 decades in Haryana. And he has also the first class first gold medalist both in BA and MA class, and he has moved off from grassroots and always remained grounded. As a founder of KIIT and KIIS and KIIT International School, it's my great pleasure once again to welcome His Excellency for this occasion. And His Excellency has visited different occasions both in KIIT University and KIIS. But I am very much grateful to His Excellency for the first time he is gracing any occasion in KIIT International School, which is one of the best top 10 schools in the entire country. And in true sense, it is really, if there is any international school in the entire country, real international school is KIIT International Schools. So I am very much happy and grateful to you, sir, that you have visited this place first time. And Abha Misra ma'am is working with us in many platforms, many fold. I am very happy to see her once again in this platform also. You have been welcomed by Dr. Monal Sabal. Still, it's my pleasure to welcome you, ma'am. Thank you very much. And similarly, with respect to Model United Nations, we all know, बात करोगी तो बात बनेगी ना नहीं. If you talk, then you can solve. If you don't talk and discuss, you can possibly not know about the possible solutions. Worst of war have been avoided because of talks, deliberation, discussions, even reconciliations. By modeling United Nations, one of the most powerful and indispensable organizations that has worked for peace and security, at present also working on humanitarian ground like poverty, hunger, and many diseases, and also climate change. You will learn a lot about world issues as you represent nations other than yours. In our time, we did not have opportunity like this. In our time, lovable children, we know only the certificate society, not knowledge society. This society belongs to you, the knowledge society. हम लोग का टाइम में एक सर्टिफिकेट मिल गया ना फर्स्ट डिवीजन, हम लोग को सिर में बैठा के घूमेंगे, तो उस टाइम एक सर्टिफिकेट was the most important thing on the part of any child, any student. But in your case, if you secure 10 out of 10 CGPA, if you have not knowledge, intelligence, presence of mind, etc., etc., nobody will take you, accept you, anything else. It is the knowledge society. So it is up to you. And this type of platform will help you to gain knowledge. इतना अच्छा नॉलेज तुम लोग का गेन करोगे, जो प्लेटफॉर्म बनाए मॉडल यूनाइटेड नेशन, जो भी सोचा है, जो भी क्या है, इतना अच्छा है फॉर यंग मास. वन कैन नॉट बिलीव डिफरेंट कंट्री ऑफ द वर्ल्ड का सिचुएशन को तुम लोग डिस्कशन करेंगे. अभी 2 दिन में उसका ऊपर डिस्कशन करके सॉल्यूशन निकालोगे. एंड कितना माने अच्छा नॉलेज सब यू विल गेन. दिस इज सच ए नाइस थिंग्स. बट वी आर हैप्पी KIIT International School, Model United Nations, is the first of its kind in the entire Odisha state. We started, others followed it. I remember before 10 years in 2012, KIIT International Schools started this Model United Nations first in the state of Odisha. Then others followed it. And there are 2 very strong pillars for the students in KIIT International Schools. That is the Model United Nations, and other one also, National Children's Literature Festival. 2 hallmark events initiated by the KIIT International School and continued with its spirit, thanks to chairperson and principal and all the teachers having such type of things in KIIT International School, and first of its kinds in the entire state. Similarly, this year theme is very good. Refugee challenge is a very important and relevant theme. Displacement is really very difficult. And if it is forced displacement, it is more difficult. As human beings, we know we are territorial and belongs to a place and community. And if we are to move away from where we belong, rights are compromised. Statelessness is an issue, and we are very happy that only 8 years is left to fulfill the SDG. And all lovable children present here, you will be happy to know that KIIT University, with 34,000 students from Pan India and 64 countries, highest foreign student present in any university in the country, that is KIIT University, 1,500. And it has created many milestones. But with respect to your theme, you will be happy to know that KIIT University has got this year 8th position in SDG in the entire globe by the Times Higher Education Ranking. जो टाइम्स हायर एजुकेशन रैंक करता है वो कीट को 8th पोजीशन दिया इंटर ग्लोब इन एसडीजी टू रिड्यूसिंग द इनइक्वालिटी. मिनिमम तो एक पैरामीटर में 8th पोजीशन कीट को मिला ना इंटर ग्लोब में, नॉट इन द एंटायर कंट्री. एंड डोंट फॉरगेट टू सी, विजिट और एक्सेस द इंटरनेट, द ब्यूटी ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, for which KIIT University has got 8th position in SDG in reducing inequality. Just other part of the roadside, Kalinga Institute of Social Science, a home for 70,000 poor tribal children, 40,000 pass out, 30,000 in the campus like you. Like you, they are present also that side. Don't forget to visit it. इसको visit करोगे ना, तुम लोग का knowledge जितना है, inspiration जितना है, अभी महामहिम राज्यपाल से सुनने के बाद इंस्पिरेशन और भी बढ़ जाएगा, लेकिन सबसे ज्यादा इंस्पिरेशन बढ़ेगा इफ यू सी द ब्यूटीफुल चिल्ड्रन ऑफ नेचर, 30,000 अंडर वन अम्ब्रेला इन वन कैंपस. एंड डेफिनेटली यू आर ऑल फॉर्चुनेट एंड ब्लेस्ड चाइल्ड. दे आर ऑल्सो फॉर्चुनेट, नो डाउट, एट प्रेजेंट. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच ऑल द लवेबल पार्टिसिपेंट्स. विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट. गॉड ब्लेस यू.
May I request Founder Sir, Chairperson Ma'am and Principal Sir to extend a token of gratitude to His Excellency. Thank you, sir. We will now proceed with the e-inaugural. May I request His Excellency to press the remote pointing towards the I take this opportunity to invite His Excellency, Governor of Odisha, for a few words. So we are eagerly waiting for you.
Jagannath Swami Nayan Pathagami Bhavatume. Felicitations, congratulations, jubilations on your this inauguration. Refugees, more refugees challenges. While decorating the stage is chairperson Vandaniya Bhavani Monilisa Pal, our guest of honor Abha Mishra ji, Dr. Sanjay ji, and as far as own the sun, you capture the moon. Stars are in your pocket. All of the space and the time is just envying you. Entire humanity you are. The divine in its eternity you are. You are born supple, soft, sweet, smile, still. But after some times it is seen that you become hard, inflexible, dry, brittle. Well, the example before you is that a man is always at the age of 25. The man is there who says that in Jesus I appeared, in Muhammad I revealed, and when I walk upon the earth, the whole, this planet, this universe alone moves along with me, and that is there with you, KIIT, you see. Unfortunately, that is there, you see. He is an example before you. Flexible, supple, smile, still, captures everything, you see. The universe becomes so small for him. The world becomes too insignificant for him. It is how it happens, you see, that you very well know, you see. I don't need explain all these things, you see. Well, as far as I think, you see, he has learned, you see, that dying is the part of living, and you cannot live without dying, and dying to the everything which is not love. Abundance of love he has got, you see, for the humanity at large. ये गीत सुनते थे, जिसने मरना सीख लिया हो, जीने का अधिकार उसी को। कांटों पर जो चलकर आए, फूलों का उपहार उसी को। Well, that is what fortunately this KIIT and KIIS is there, you see. But as far as the problem is what? At least in Europe and America, they have realized that this educational system is wrong, you see. It has failed. Colossal wars, you see, always there, you see. 5,000 wars in 300 years. And still, the natural system has been pushed to a brink of collapse, you see. Maybe Taiwan, maybe China, maybe Ukraine, maybe Russia. 93 countries on one side, 82 countries on the other side. Only one country in the whole of the world, that is you the country, that stands aloof from all these things, because he simply says, this country simply says, let us move into this world with a flower pot in our hands, emitting fragrance to the doves, the dragons, the Draculas, the dinosaurs, everybody. That is what your country says, you says. That is what has been embedded in you, see. The fragrance and melody and the sweetness that God, the divine, has incorporated in you, see. That stands, you see. And that's a challenge. So I can say, more refugee challenge, you see, I can challenge this. There should be no refugees in the world. If there is at all any refugee, he can be no other than the divine, you see. We are the Valentines of the divine, you see. We wish to make divine our Valentine. That is what we think, you see. And as far as the education is concerned, Socrates was a teacher, you see. A master awakens you from the deep sleep, and then he is absent, but he is present also. I think you would never like to be scolded, you see. Never like to be compared, never like to have any comparison, complaint, or competition, you see. That education which excludes man's cooperation with man for the benefit of man, that is no education. And that is what is happening in the world around, you see. Therefore, T.S. Eliot writes in The Wasteland, you see, the endless cycle of idea and action, the endless cycle of inventions, experiments, brings us the knowledge of motion but not of stillness, brings us the knowledge of speech but not of silence, brings us the knowledge of words but the ignorance of the words. Where is the life, you see? It has lost in living, you see. The persons who promised us, the scientists who were promising us that they will raise the world to God in deathless light. They will bring God down to the world on earth we came. Imperfect is the joy unshared by all. The persons who were promising like that, धरती पर स्वर्ग बना देंगे. Well, the catastrophes, the crises, some of the crises were being mentioned over here, you see. And the reason is only one thing, you see. People are engrossed with measurements, and measurements are always false. You cannot weigh down your body. आप अपने शरीर का weight नहीं कर सकते. You cannot measure yourself. ऊपर जाएंगे तो छोटा हो जाएगा. ऊपर जाएंगे अपने आप को weigh करने लगेंगे तो पता नहीं कैसा weight होगा. So the world is engrossed, you see, gripped with the measurements and the weight-like philosophy, you see. Well, that is no education after all. Therefore, my education speaks that there should be an integrated education, you see. The teachers, the educators, you can say, the parents and the students, they must be standing on the same pedestal. Teacher is always a student, you see. Socrates was a student, you see. But it was alleged that he is corrupting the society at large, and therefore he was given a cup of hemlock. बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है. What he would do? He would prod students with searching questions and adduce answers from them. And after some time, the students will realize that these were the questions, mine questions and mine answers. You see. So, blessings, reputation, pridelessness, false ego, false pride, all these things come under the banner of absence from all these things, you see. Absence from sense gratification, you can say. So the knowledge which it must lead me from egocentrism to geocentrism. आत्म केंद्रित से वसुधा का केंद्रित बनने का नाम शिक्षा है. Will you agree with me that Achyut is doing that purpose? Achyut is doing that job. My Jagannath, Lord Prabhu Jagannath teaches me, you see. His nationalism, Lord Prabhu Jagannatha's nationalism. A religion from the mother, you can say religion from Jagannatha. And what is that nationalism? Well, it is beyond intellect, you see. It is beyond aesthetics. It is beyond the practical being of a man, you see. You are not intellect, you see. Eschew yourself. Get rid of yourself from body, mind, and intellect, because indriyani praniyahu indriyabhya param manaha manasuta para buddheyo buddhe para tastusa. You are beyond intellect, you see. That is the problem. And the world does not admit it, you see. And we shall have to make the world admit to this platform. ये हमें मनाना पड़ेगा दुनिया को. Therefore, my honorable Prime Minister says very frankly to the world at large, you see, let us move into this world with the flower pot in our hands, you see. That is what national education policy you can say, or the integrated education you can say. अगर जहर पिलाने भी कोई हमें आए और उससे भी बेपनाह मोहब्बत करके उसको माँ कह दें, well, that is loving all, respecting all, accepting all. You may not entertain an idea, but you shall have to entertain an idea without accepting it. That is, Aristotle says that is education. So a teacher is basically an interior decorator. He's interior cultivator. He makes you unified by the inner consciousness. You are just saying, you see, just picking up the certificates and the degrees. Well, that is just a flame, you see. Simply flammable it is, you see. It will work no purpose except for that. You will be marrying somebody, have some children, again the same process, same thing go on, that's all. That is there, you see. But as far as education is concerned, it should be yajyavadi, samanvayavadi, ekatmavadi, advaitavadi, chittamulak, anandamulak, atmamulak. And therefore people define that from darkness unto light, from falsehood to truth, from immortality to immortality. Vidya dadati vinayam, sa vidyaya vimukte. Kisse vimukt hona chahte hain? 3 diseases are there: ignorance, fear, falsehood. It's good that India is yearning for truth, you see, worshipping the truth always, you see. We are after the truth, live in truth, live for truth, live with the truth. But unfortunately, one thing is still lacking, you see, and that is sincerity. Whether it may be a governor or the chief minister or anybody else in the world, you see, whether it is with Russia or USA or anybody else, people are not sincere. Sincerity is lacking. That is knowledge, you see. Sincerity is lacking in all of us. Therefore, the beauty, light, and peace which are hovering in the sky, awaiting to visit this earth, because my body is offering resistance to it. वो आना चाहते हैं, but my body is resisting, you see, and therefore the body must be compelled to obey the spirit, and body must be this my being must be invested, manifested into spirit. What is Bhagavad Gita after all, you see? It is a talk, it is an interaction between the intellect and the intellect. क्या ये लॉर्ड कृष्णा में और अर्जुन के अंदर संवाद है, डायलॉग है, कम्युनिकेशन है? इंटेलेक्ट का इंटेलेक्ट से बात है? नहीं. It's a communication between the being and the being. It is a communication between the ocean and the wave. It is a communication between the sun and its ray. सूर्य और किरण में जो बात होती है, सागर और लहर में जो बात होती है, सुपर सोल और सोल के अंदर जो बात होती है, well, that is Bhagavad Gita. And that is what is expected of a teacher, you see. no obedience, no conduct. Pattern of giving awards or punishment. इसको इनाम दे दें, इसको सजा दे दें, nothing like that. Be free like a bird, you see. Sing like a bird. Flutter like a leaf. Roar like a lion, you see. Well, that is perhaps the need of the hour. A conscious planet is the need of the hour. A new ethics is required. A new humanism is required. And that is what the education of India, as far as new education policy is concerned, I think most of the things have been embedded in that national education policy. And this will certainly help us from moving from, you can say, sense gratification to self-realization. जिसको ओशो संभोग से समाधि बोलता है. भगवान कृष्ण, Lord Krishna speaks to Arjuna, buddhi buddhimatascha. I am the intelligence of the intelligent. I am the wisdom of the wise. I am the conclusive truth among the logicians. I am the spiritual science among all the sciences. And I am the silence among the secrets and the mysteries. That is very important, you see. Silence is the uncrowned governor of the universe, you see. Well, silence creates a gap in the flow of the mind, you see, in the past and future continuum. And nothing in the world can be created except through this gap, which has got infinitely many possibilities, you see. आप भी सब लोग मुस्कुराता मौन बने, इसी प्रार्थना के साथ वंदे उत्कल जननी भारत माता की.
It's a matter of great honor that His Excellency is with us in the vicinity. We have something more for you. His Excellency Governor of Orissa has hummed Bande Utkal Janani. So let's watch the video and enjoy.
पूर्व पवन बही गल लागे पोछ दिए मोह तो कानी
जननी 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 वंदे उत्कल जननी
चिलिका चढ़ी गाय नन भाई तो पद कौजी तटिनी जननी 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 वंदे उत्कल जननी
वंदे उत्कल जननी वंदे उत्कल जननी
श्यामड़ कानन
श्यामल कानन
तो देह बसन
तो देह बसन
पर्वत माला मुकुट समान
पद धोई दिए
पद धोई दिए
सागर ढेऊ
सागर रहे
तो परिमाटे पाए बिना काम
कोणार्क मंदिर आभूषण तोरा बखानु छिकणार कहानी
जननी 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 वंदे उत्कल जननी वंदे उत्कल जननी वंदे उत्कल जननी
जननी वंदे उत्कल जननी
इतिहास तोर
इतिहास तोरा
त्यागवीर त्वर
त्यागवीर तोरा
हिंसा तर बारी नुआईची शिर तो सधव पुआ गौरव गाथा
मनी पड़ी गाने चाहुई माथा
निड़ा चढ़ने था उड़ी उड़ी काए मामोर जगत कल्याणी जननी 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 वंदे उत्कल जननी
वन्दे उत्कल जननी वन्दे उत्कल जननी जननी
Thank you for the honor, sir. Keep standing. Neja. All right. Okay. I think you've got the agenda. You've got the timings.
you.